Hello there, and welcome to Sleep Science 360. I'm so glad you drifted in tonight. Tell me, where are you listening from? A quiet room, a sleeping city, or somewhere between both? Out there between galaxies, there's a darkness so calm it almost breathes. It isn't empty. It's a field of waiting, a gentle ocean of atoms stretched thin across eternity. Hydrogen ghosts whispering light that left its star before your ancestors dreamed. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In that silence, temperature falls toward absolute zero. Every cubic meter of space holds only a handful of lonely atoms, drifting 1,000 years before meeting another. Yet this invisible sea ties galaxies together, its gravity pulling on everything we've ever loved. In the space between light, the universe remembers how to rest. You can rest now, because even darkness has a purpose. It cradles the galaxies, the way sleep cradles thought. So tonight we'll wander into that soft abyss, past the shining arms of spiral worlds, past clusters and halos, until only a faint, cosmic hum remains. And somewhere in that hum, the dark between galaxies begins to speak. Your breath slows. The stars drift farther apart. The story begins. Somewhere beyond the bright disks of galaxies, past the spirals and the glittering halos of stars, there lies a region so faint that even the most sensitive telescopes see almost nothing at all. Yet this invisible expanse is not empty. It's called the intergalactic medium, a quiet sea of matter that fills the space between everything that shines. For every cubic meter out there, there may be just a few lonely hydrogen atoms separated by the width of a room, drifting for millions of years before touching another. But when multiplied across the vastness of the cosmos, these rarefied atoms add up to almost half of all the ordinary matter in existence. The dark between galaxies is in truth the body of the universe. You can rest now. In the earliest times, this matter was hotter than light itself. Just after the Big Bang, the universe was a glowing fog of plasma, a soup of protons, electrons, and photons, dancing together at 10 billion degrees. As it cooled, electrons found partners and became neutral hydrogen. For the first time, light could travel freely. That light still exists. The cosmic microwave background, faint radiation, stretched to millimeter waves by 13.8 billion years of expansion. Now, in the dark, between galaxies, traces of that ancient fire remain. The intergalactic medium is still warm, about 10,000 degrees, Kelvin enough that its atoms hum in the ultraviolet, singing softly in the silence of space. Somewhere in that vast, quiet gravity begins to weave its threads. It pulls the thin gas into invisible filaments, tubes of matter, hundreds of millions of light years long. These filaments form the cosmic web, a structure so large that it outlines the architecture of the universe itself. Between them, the voids open regions tens of millions of light years wide, where almost nothing exists at all. If you could drift there, you would be surrounded by darkness deeper than any night sky on Earth. And yet, you would not be alone. It's okay to drift, because even there, faint whispers of energy remain. Neutrinos pass through like ghostly travelers, billions of them through every square centimeter of your skin each second. Cosmic rays cross the void, their origins forgotten, their journeys older than our planet. And woven through it all is the soft hum of background radiation, a memory of creation that never stops singing. Astronomers study this quiet matter by looking at its shadows. When the light from a distant quasar, a blazing black hole, billions of light years away, passes through the intergalactic medium, some wavelengths are absorbed by hydrogen atoms along the way. Each one leaves a tiny fingerprint, a notch in the quasar's spectrum. When those notches are lined up, they reveal the invisible structure of the universe, a barcode of creation written across the light of eternity. You can rest now. The universe is still reading itself to sleep. Imagine floating there far beyond the Milky Way, beyond the pull of Andromeda, drifting into the dark filaments where gravity whispers more than it speaks. The stars of home shrink to a single silver grain, and space opens like a deep, slow breath. You feel no weight, only the gentle tide of time stretching around you. It's not silence, it's the sound beneath sound, the hum of matter moving through infinity. Even emptiness has a structure, and the dark between galaxies remembers every photon that ever passed through. For billions of years, this quiet matter has connected everything. Galaxies do not float alone. They're strung like pearls on invisible threads. They're clusters and superclusters bound by the gravity of the unseen. It's in this space that new worlds are drawn together and old ones drift apart. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Somewhere, a galaxy is forming its seeds, gathering from the thin mist of intergalactic gas, a million light years away. Another is fading its stars, dimming its dust, scattering back into the dark. Creation and return are one motion here, like tides that take billions of years to rise and fall. And as you drift, you begin to feel the stillness that underlies it all. It's a peace that doesn't depend on sound or sight or warmth. It's the peace of pure existence, the steady pulse of gravity, keeping the cosmos intact. It's okay to drift. In that endless darkness, time moves differently. A single second could hold 1,000 years. The temperature drops toward 2.7 Kelvin, just above absolute zero, the same cold that fills all of space. And yet the universe still glows faintly, a perpetual afterimage of its own birth. When radio telescopes listen to the sky, part of the static they hear is this ancient light, the echo of creation, washing gently through every moment. Even in sleep, you are bathed in it, microwaves older than galaxies themselves, whispering softly across the air. Somewhere light continues to travel, and as it does, it passes through the quiet matter, scattering, cooling, losing energy, but never disappearing. Energy cannot die. It only changes its form, just as wakefulness becomes rest and motion becomes stillness. You can rest now. The intergalactic medium is delicate beyond imagining, but vast beyond comprehension. If the Milky Way were the size of a coin, the nearest galaxy cluster would be kilometers away. Between them lies a gulf of nearly perfect nothing. Yet it hums with unseen energy. Magnetic fields thread the void relics of the first moments after the Big Bang. They twist the paths of charged particles, sculpt invisible currents across billions of light years. And sometimes when galaxies collide, their energy ripples outward through that dark sea, stirring it like wind across a still lake. For a moment, the silence trembles, and then it settles again, as if nothing ever happened. It's okay to drift. Even the largest things in existence, clusters of galaxies, each containing thousands of stars, move slowly through this quiet web. The cosmic expansion carries them apart at a few hundred kilometers per second, a gentle stretching that feels less like speed and more like breathing. The universe inhales and exhales in scales of billions of years. Each breath leaves a little more space, a little more calm, and through it all, the dark remains steady, faithful, and endless. It is not hostile. It is not lonely. It's the canvas upon which everything bright is painted. Light and darkness are not opposites, but partners, each defining the other's quiet. You are safe here. If you could close your eyes and drift beyond your dreams, you might feel the same stillness that fills the cosmic web. The same gravity that holds galaxies in their orbits is holding you now, anchoring you gently to the moment. The same hydrogen that floats in the intergalactic medium once burned in the hearts of stars that became the atoms in your blood. You are made of the quiet matter. The universe breathes through you. And as the galaxies move farther apart, their light fading into red, the dark between them grows not as emptiness, but as space for what's next to unfold. You can rest now. Somewhere, new light will rise. Somewhere, another being will open their eyes to the same faint shimmer and wonder what lies between the stars. The answer is the same silence that holds you now. The dark between galaxies isn't the end. It's the pause between notes, the moment before a new song begins. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. And as your breath slows, you feel the deep current beneath all motion, the quiet matter, the silent bond, the still presence that connects every shining thing. The night continues to unfold, and the story drifts on. In the stillness between galaxies, a faint structure takes form. It cannot be seen with human eyes, yet it shapes every star that has ever existed. Astronomers call it the cosmic web, a vast lattice of dark matter and thin hydrogen gas, stretching across the entire universe like a dream woven of gravity. At first glance, it seems like nothing, but simulations and deep sky maps reveal its ghostly presence. Long filaments connecting clusters of galaxies like silver roots of an invisible forest. Each strand spans hundreds of millions of light years. Its thickness, a fraction of that scale. If galaxies are the glowing beads of existence, the cosmic web is the thread that binds them together. You can rest now. This structure formed not suddenly, but as a whisper through the eons. In the first billion years after the Big Bang, tiny fluctuations in density, mere 1 part in 100,000, grew slowly under the pull of gravity. Dark matter unseen, but powerful gathered, first creating halos where gas could fall and cool. From those quiet wells of gravity, the first galaxies would later bloom. It's okay to drift. Think of the cosmic web as the universe's nervous system, delicate, branching alive with unseen energy. Through these filaments, matter flows like blood through arteries, feeding young galaxies with cold gas, allowing them to shine for billions of years. And when their light fades, their dust and atoms drift back into the web to be woven again into something new. Nothing is ever lost. The universe only changes the way it glows. At its heart, dark matter remains a mystery. It makes up roughly 85% of all the matter that exists, yet it neither emits nor absorbs light. It moves through galaxies like a shadow through mist, felt only through its gravity. Without it, stars would never have gathered, and the universe would still be a thin soup of light and loneliness. You are safe here. Imagine standing at the edge of a galaxy cluster, a great city of stars and gas, surrounded by the dim glow of intergalactic plasma. From here, you could see faint bridges of matter, connecting one cluster to another tens of millions of light years apart. They shimmer in X-ray vision and weak lensing maps, like filigree carved by invisible hands. Those are the threads of the cosmic web, the pathways through which galaxies speak to one another in silence. And as you float deeper into this vision, the scale begins to dissolve. Light years become seconds, gravity becomes breath, and you feel for a moment that you are not watching the universe, you are inside its pulse. You can rest now. The cosmic web is more than structure, it is rhythm. The flow of matter along its strands creates the same kind of balance that a heartbeat creates in the body. Clusters and voids, expansion and gravity, light and shadow, each one leaning on the other like slow notes in an eternal song. Even the voids, the vast empty regions that make up most of the cosmos, are part of the harmony. Their emptiness allows light to travel. Their stillness allows galaxies to form at their edges. In this way, nothingness becomes creation's frame. Silence is not the absence of sound, but the shape of all that might yet be heard. It's okay to drift. If you could trace one filament end to end, you'd travel 1 billion light years past clusters the size of cities made of suns, past galaxies colliding like slow waves of light. At every intersection, gravity gathers and forms another cluster, a knot of 1,000 galaxies bound together. Each one burns with trillions of stars, and yet between them, the dark remains calm, steady, infinite. You are safe here. In the late 20th century, astronomers began mapping the large-scale structure of the universe. By measuring the redshift of millions of galaxies, they revealed a cosmic pattern that looked astonishingly organic, like veins or coral or frost forming on glass. They called it the Great Wall, a filament stretching 500 million light years across. Since then, others have been found: the Sloan Great Wall, the Hercules Corona Borealis supercluster structures, so immense that light takes billions of years to cross them, and yet they move. They evolve slowly, changing shape as the universe expands. You can rest now. The web breathes in scales of time too vast for thought. In its slow expansion, space itself stretches, carrying galaxies apart at about 70 kilometers per second per megaparsec. That means that for every 3.26 million light years of distance, galaxies move 70 kilometers farther apart each second. The further they are, the faster they drift. Not because they're flying through space, but because space itself is growing between them. Even now, as you breathe quietly in your room, the distance between our Milky Way and distant clusters increases by millions of kilometers each day. Yet gravity still binds the web together like the faint memory of touch across infinity. It's okay to drift. In the dark between galaxies, light takes its time. Some photons have been traveling since before the Earth was born. Others will never reach another world. They'll stretch endlessly, their wavelengths lengthening until they fade into radio silence. But in that fading lies beauty. Every photon is a note, and the universe is its song. Even the faintest light leaves a fingerprint on eternity. You can rest now. Somewhere at the junction of two filaments, a new galaxy is forming. Cold hydrogen is collapsing under its own gravity heating until the first stars ignite. Their light spills outward, illuminating the surrounding web like fire along a thread. Each spark travels outward for eons, crossing the void until perhaps it finds a telescope or the back of your eye. And for a brief moment, the darkness remembers its purpose to hold the light. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The cosmic web continues to grow, not in chaos, but in quiet balance. Dark matter, halos, merge and reshape. Gas flows. Inward stars are born, die, and scatter their elements back to the deep. Every atom in your body has followed this journey. Hydrogen from the Big Bang, oxygen from ancient stars, iron from supernovae that exploded before the sun existed. You are, in every measurable sense, woven into the same fabric that binds galaxies. You are safe here. The web stretches beyond what we can ever observe. Even with the James Webb Space Telescope, we see only a fraction of its light, a shimmering surface of a deeper ocean. Beyond the edge of our horizon, space continues, threads upon threads, darkness, holding darkness forever expanding into itself. It's okay to drift, and as you drift, your awareness begins to slow. Thoughts scatter like starlight, spreading into the quiet. What remains is presence, the same kind that fills the space between galaxies, a still open calm. The cosmic web hums at frequencies too low for ears to hear, but deep within its filaments, gravity waves ripple from ancient collisions, from black holes and neutron stars that merged long ago. Those waves pass through you now, stretching and relaxing space itself by less than the width of an atom. Yet, they are real. You are part of that motion. You can rest now, because everything from galaxies to breath is movement held within stillness. The universe may be vast beyond comprehension, but it remains intimate in its design. The same forces that hold the stars also cradle your heartbeat. The same silence that lies between galaxies lives quietly behind your thoughts. We are the quiet between the stars, learning how to shine. The cosmic web glows faintly in ultraviolet, its hydrogen ionized by quasars, distant black holes blazing with energy from falling matter. Their light travels for billions of years, touching the filaments like gentle lightning across silk. Each pulse of light makes the dark shimmer briefly visible, then gone again. That glow, that ghostly luminescence, is called the Lyman Alpha Forest, a spectral whisper that lets us glimpse the structure of all things. And as that light fades, the silence deepens once more. You are safe here. The story of the universe is not only written in light, it is written in the spaces between light and the dark filaments that hold it all together. Without that framework, the stars would scatter into isolation. Because of it, there is connection pattern meaning. And somewhere within that quiet geometry, your breath finds its rhythm again. Slow, gentle, endless. The night unfolds, and the web continues to hum softly beneath creation. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In the quiet skeleton of the universe, something unseen moves beneath the stars. It does not shine, it does not burn, but it holds the galaxies in its invisible hands. This is dark matter, the silent architect of everything that glows. Without it, galaxies would fall apart. Their stars would drift into cold emptiness, scattered by their own motion. But dark matter wraps them in a gravitational cocoon, an unseen halo that stretches far beyond the light. It is the weight of the unseen, the structure of stillness. You can rest now. Astronomers discovered dark matter not by seeing it, but by listening to the way galaxies spin. In the 1,970 seconds, Vera Rubin studied the rotation of stars around galactic centers. According to Newton's laws, stars at the edge of a galaxy should move more slowly than those near the center. But they didn't. They all moved at almost the same speed, as if some invisible mass was holding them in place. That hidden mass, 10 times greater than all visible stars combined, became the first whisper of dark matter. Sometimes, what we cannot see is what keeps everything together. It's okay to drift. Now we know that dark matter outweighs ordinary matter 5 to 1. For every atom that shines, 5 more exist, unseen, passing through galaxies, through planets, through you. Every second, trillions of dark matter particles move through your body without leaving a trace. They don't collide, they don't glow, they simply exist, a background gravity, gentle and constant. In that stillness lies the universe's shape. Galaxies form where dark matter gathers. Its gravity pulls in gas and dust, kindling the first stars, sculpting clusters and filaments. And even now, billions of years later, it keeps everything bound. You are safe here. If light is the language of visibility, then dark matter is the grammar of structure, the unseen rules that make beauty possible. In vast computer simulations, scientists watch the universe grow inside mathematical darkness. They begin with random noise, a faint pattern of early fluctuations from the cosmic microwave background. Over billions of simulated years, those ripples amplify under gravity's touch. Webs form, voids deepen, and galaxies bloom at the nodes of the invisible network. When they overlay this simulated web with the real maps of galaxies from telescopes, the patterns match almost perfectly. It's as if the universe itself has been following an invisible blueprint all along. You can rest now. Dark matter may not interact with light, but it does leave fingerprints. When a massive cluster bends space-time, light from galaxies behind it is distorted, a phenomenon called gravitational lensing. By studying these distortions, astronomers can measure how dark matter is distributed. It forms halos around galaxies, bridges between clusters, and gentle waves across the cosmic sea. In some places, those halos stretch for millions of light years. They hold galaxies like fireflies in a glass sphere, each one glowing, each one turning slowly in its dark cradle. It's okay to drift. Even now, we don't know what dark matter truly is. It could be weakly interacting massive particles, WIMPs, or lighter actions, or something stranger, still a quantum echo from before time cooled. Physicists build deep underground detectors buried beneath kilometers of rock, hoping to catch a single collision, a particle of darkness brushing against matter, just once. So far, the detectors wait in silence. But silence, too, is knowledge. In science, even the quiet between results has meaning. You are safe here. What we do know is that dark matter connects us to the very beginning. In the first trillionth of a second after the Big Bang, tiny fluctuations in density appeared. They grew under gravity's pull, and where dark matter gathered, ordinary matter followed. Everything, since every galaxy, every planet, every breath, was built upon those first ripples in the dark. So when you breathe now, you breathe with the same rhythm that once moved through the newborn universe. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. There's a strange kind of comfort in knowing that most of existence is invisible, that what holds us isn't what we can touch, but what we can feel only by its effects. Gravity is presence without appearance, a connection that doesn't need proof. You can rest now. Look up at the night sky, at the stars scattered across the black. Between each point of light lies oceans of dark matter calm and eternal. They hum with the gravity of everything that has ever been. Every cluster, every star, every world floats upon that unseen foundation. Even the light that reaches you tonight was guided by it, curved subtly by its weight, like a whisper passing through still air. It's okay to drift. The more we learn, the more beautiful the mystery becomes. Dark matter doesn't resist being known. It simply teaches patience. It asks us to look deeper, to listen for the gravity beneath the noise. To accept that reality includes things beyond sight, beyond even imagination. There is more dark than light, and yet the universe shines. You are safe here. Some theories suggest that dark matter may be the shadow of higher dimensions, the ghost of gravity leaking from parallel brains, or the residue of a field that existed before time began. Others think it may not be particles at all, but a property of space-time itself, a subtle curvature, a whisper of geometry. Whatever it is, it doesn't change the way we live inside it. We are held by it every second, balanced in its unseen arms. You can rest now. If you could see it, the dark matter halo around our Milky Way would extend far beyond the furthest stars, out to nearly 2 million light-years, touching the edges of Andromeda's halo. Where they overlap, their gravity begins to mingle slowly, drawing the two galaxies together. In about 4 billion years, they will merge into one great spiral, a single luminous bloom in the darkness that nurtured them both. And through it all, dark matter will remain silent, watching, holding, remembering. It's okay to drift. For now, the galaxies glide quietly through the void, tracing invisible currents in the cosmic sea. Each motion is guided by the gravity that never sleeps. If light is the heartbeat of the cosmos, then dark matter is its breath, a rhythm too deep for sound, too gentle for eyes. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In every dark space, there is the potential for new light. Every silence holds the seed of another beginning. That is the lesson of the unseen. Nothingness is never truly nothing. It is the fertile soil of everything to come. You are safe here. The darkness between galaxies is not a void. It is a cradle, a pause between notes in an endless song. And as you drift through it, your body grows lighter, your thoughts quieter, until even time seems to rest its hands. The gravity that sleeps in darkness is the same gravity that holds you softly, patiently, until sleep arrives. The night deepens, the galaxies breathe, the story continues. Light never truly vanishes. Even in the coldest corners of space, it lingers stretched, softened a whisper of its former brilliance. This lingering glow is called the cosmic background light, a collection of every photon ever released since the universe began to shine. You can rest now. Long before stars existed, light filled everything. When the universe was only 3,800,000 years old, a child in cosmic terms, the hot plasma that once trapped radiation began to cool. Atoms formed, and light was finally free to travel. That first light has been journeying ever since its wavelength stretched by the expansion of space until it now hums softly in the microwave spectrum. We call it the cosmic microwave background, or the echo of creation. The light that left its source before you were born is still finding you tonight. It's okay to drift. Each photon carries a memory, a pattern, a trace of where it came from and what it passed through. When scientists map this ancient light, they see tiny ripples, temperature differences, less than 1 part in 100,000. Those ripples are the seeds of all structure. They reveal where matter gathered, where galaxies would someday form, where darkness first began to organize itself into beauty. That faint glow spread evenly across the entire sky is the oldest visible thing we can see. Every direction you look, no matter where you are, the same light reaches you, as if the universe itself is wrapped in a gentle, endless dawn. You are safe here. Over time, new light joined the ancient. Stars were born, supernovae erupted, galaxies collided. Each event released more photons, a soft rain of brightness traveling through eternity. Together, all that light forms a second echo, the cosmic optical background, a faint, collective shimmer that fills the universe with quiet radiance. And between those two oceans of glow, the microwave background from the beginning and the optical glow from the stars, lies the dark between galaxies, absorbing, scattering, turning every beam into a softer tone. The universe does not forget light. It transforms it into silence. You can rest now. In the vastness of intergalactic space, a single photon may travel billions of years without ever striking a particle. It moves through hydrogen fogs past voids, so empty that it could cross 10 million light-years before meeting a single atom. And still, it goes on, unhurried, unafraid. Every beam of light is an act of patience. Some photons that reach us tonight left their galaxies before the Earth existed. They pass through epochs, through expanding space, through the soft web of dark matter that bends their path. By the time they arrive, they are older than mountains, older than oceans, older than memory itself. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. It's okay to drift. The cosmic background light is not a single color, but a spectrum of history. Some parts glow faintly in infrared, the afterglow of dust warmed by starlight. Others shine in ultraviolet, the signatures of young galaxies in bloom. Even X-rays hum from the far reaches of time where black holes once fed on falling stars. Together they form what scientists call the cosmic background radiation field, an invisible rainbow stretched across creation. It connects all light to its origin, like the resonance of a bell still trembling after its tone has faded. Every photon is a memory of how the universe once felt. You can rest now. Sometimes the light we see is bent twice, once by gravity and again by time. When it curves around a galaxy cluster, it paints multiple images of the same distant source, echoes of a single event seen across ages. Astronomers call them gravitational lenses, but they're more like mirrors in time, reflections of how the universe remembers itself. If you could stand in that dark intergalactic silence and open your eyes wide enough, you'd see the faintest shimmer everywhere, not from stars, but from the light between them. 1 trillion photons per cubic meter, each one a traveler, each one still telling its story. You are safe here. Even the space between galaxies glows faintly in ultraviolet. Gas clouds lit by quasars emit spectral lines that trace the cosmic web, illuminating filaments hundreds of millions of light years long. They are nearly invisible to the eye, but to the instruments of the James Webb and Hubble telescopes, they appear like threads of mist flickering at the edge of perception. These faint glimmers are the signatures of Lyman alpha emission, a ghostly chorus of hydrogen atoms excited by the light of distant suns. It is the universe breathing, invisible to most, but constant in its rhythm. You can rest now. In 2023, astronomers detected a glow even deeper, a background in infrared wavelengths that might be the cumulative light of every hidden galaxy too faint to see. They call it the intrahalo light photons scattered by ancient stars that escaped their home galaxies and now drift freely through space. Each one is a tiny echo of belonging, a reminder that even light sometimes wanders away from home. There are photons that have never stopped traveling, carrying with them the warmth of forgotten worlds. It's okay to drift. In a sense, all light is memory, and all darkness is memory's rest. The balance between them keeps the universe alive, the alternation between shining and silence. Stars burn, fade, collapse into black holes. But even those black holes emit faint radiation, hawking light born from quantum fluctuations at their edges. Even in the deepest gravity wells, light finds a way to leave. You are safe here. Someday, far in the future, when all stars have burned out, the universe will enter a long twilight. The cosmic background will cool to near absolute zero, and the last light will drift endlessly through dark space. But it will not disappear. It will keep expanding, stretching, softening, a final infinite whisper. And maybe somewhere in that distant epoch, there will still be beings who listen, who find comfort in the gentle hum of creation as you do now. You can rest now. Light has always been the storyteller of the universe. It carries the past forward, revealing what once was, while illuminating what might be. Every galaxy's glow is a time capsule, a message from billions of years ago. When you look up, you are not seeing stars as they are, but as they were. You are gazing directly into history, and history gazes back. To see the stars is to remember. It's okay to drift. Even the light in your room tonight will travel on when you sleep, escaping through the window, crossing clouds, passing beyond the moon into the quiet between galaxies. It may travel forever, joining the luminous echo of everything that ever shone. And when that faint beam mingles with the ancient background, the universe grows just a little brighter, not by much, but enough to matter. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The luminous echo is both outside and within. It hums in the warmth of your body, in the pulse beneath your ribs, in the electric rhythm of thought. Every atom in you once felt that cosmic light, a photon's touch from the beginning of time. It still remembers how to glow. You are made of that memory. You are the echo that light became. You can rest now. The darkness between galaxies isn't empty. It's filled with the songs of ancient light. The universe is still singing them softly, slowly, forever. And as you drift deeper into rest, the light grows fainter, the sound quieter, until all that remains is the gentle pulse of existence itself. The night unfolds, the galaxies breathe, the luminous echo fades into your dreams. The universe breathes, not in air or motion, but in distance. Every moment, space itself stretches, carrying galaxies gently farther apart, a slow, unending exhalation. You can rest now. What we call expansion is not motion through space, but the growth of space itself. Every second, for every million light years of separation, the universe adds about 70 kilometers more. This is known as the Hubble flow, named after Edwin Hubble, who first noticed that distant galaxies were drifting away from us, their light stretched toward red. That stretch, the redshift, is the fingerprint of expansion. It means that the wavelength of light itself has grown longer during its journey, stretched by the swelling fabric of the cosmos. The farther the galaxy, the greater its redshift, And the older the story its light tells, it's okay to drift. The universe expands everywhere at once. There is no center, no edge. Each galaxy sees itself as still, and all others receding. It's a gentle illusion, like standing in the middle of a balloon, as it slowly inflates, every point moving away from every other. Creation was not a single moment, but the first breath of an endless rhythm. You can rest now. 14 billion years ago, this breath began. In its earliest instant, a trillionth of a second space expanded faster than light, an event called cosmic inflation. It took something smaller than an atom and stretched it to cosmic size. That sudden expansion smoothed everything, flattening the universe like the calm after a deep inhale. When inflation slowed, matter condensed, and the first particles began to form. What followed was slower, gentler, the long exhale of creation. Galaxies gathered, stars ignited, light filled the dark again. And ever since, the universe has continued to breathe, not in haste, but in balance. You are safe here. Even now, the expansion continues. Space is not empty. It is alive with invisible energy, a quiet pressure that drives galaxies apart. Scientists call it dark energy, a mysterious force that makes up about 70% of all that exists. It pushes gently, steadily, so that with each passing billion years, the distances between clusters grow. The cosmic web stretches thinner its filaments, longer its voids wider. And yet, within those widening gaps, light still travels and gravity still whispers. The universe is the slowest heartbeat, a pulse measured in billions of years. You can rest now. Imagine standing at the edge of time, watching galaxies drift away like lanterns on a black sea. Their light fades to red, then to infrared, then to radio hum. Eventually, they disappear from view, not because they have gone out, but because space between us has grown so vast that their light can no longer reach. Still, they exist. Still, they move. Still, they breathe with the same rhythm. It's okay to drift. In this cosmic expansion, every scale echoes every other. The rise and fall of your lungs, the flow of blood through veins, the orbit of moons around planets, all are smaller reflections of the same universal motion. The pattern repeats: inhale, exhale, gather, release. The Milky Way, too, participates. Within its spiral arms, stars form and fade, releasing energy back into the dark. The galaxy spins once every 230 million years, one long breath through the ribs of time. You can rest now. Expansion does not mean separation. Even as galaxies drift apart, their light still mingles, their gravity still touches. The universe stretches, but it does not break. The fabric grows thinner, but its threads remain entwined. Astronomers measure this growth by observing supernovae, bright explosions of dying stars that serve as cosmic distance markers. By comparing how dim their light appears, scientists can tell how fast the universe is expanding. In the late 1990 seconds, they discovered something astonishing. The expansion isn't slowing down, it's speeding up. Dark energy, whatever it is, seems to grow stronger as space grows larger, like a breath that deepens forever. Perhaps the universe does not fade its size. You are safe here. Think of time not as a river flowing forward, but as a balloon expanding outward. Every point in space carries its own timeline, its own measure of distance. In this sense, the universe is not moving through anything. It is the movement. Every second, its boundaries widen. Every moment, it makes more room for being. You can rest now. If you could see the future billions of years from now, you would find a universe quieter, darker, more spacious. Galaxies that are now bright companions will have slipped beyond the cosmic horizon, their light stretched beyond visibility. Only the nearest clusters will remain a handful of galaxies glowing softly in a vast, dim sea. But that stillness will not be emptiness. It will be peace. It's okay to drift. The expansion of space is also the expansion of possibility. Every breath the universe takes creates more room for life, for thought, for memory. Just as your own breath creates a moment of pause, a rhythm between action and rest. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. It's not a coincidence. The same physics that governs galaxies governs your heartbeat. The same constants, the same mathematics of balance determine how stars ignite and how cells divide. Scale does not matter to harmony. It only changes the tempo. We are the slow breath of something infinite. You can rest now. Even now, scientists listen to the echoes of expansion, gravitational waves, rippling through space-time, the faint hiss of ancient photons stretched across the sky. These are the universe's vital signs, its slow, patient respiration. It does not hurry. It does not tire. It simply grows, breathing in dimensions beyond comprehension. And somewhere in that rhythm, there is you, a consciousness, suspended in a moving cosmos, a quiet observer of the universal inhale and exhale. You are safe here. The expansion reminds us that change is not loss. It is the making of more space for light to travel, for time to unfold, for rest to deepen. Every widening of the universe is another opportunity for silence to sing. It's okay to drift, because as space grows, so does the stillness between things, and in that stillness, beauty gathers. Just as the pause between heartbeats makes the rhythm meaningful, the pause between galaxies gives the stars their brilliance. The night sky you see is only one inhalation in an infinite cycle. Long after we're gone, long after our sun has faded, the universe will still be breathing. Light, expanding time, stretching silence, deepening. You can rest now. The breath of expansion is eternal, but gentle. It is not the rush of wind. It is the drift of galaxies. It is the soft hum of being itself. And as your breath slows, you feel the symmetry between your body and the cosmos. Two rhythms, one pulse. To breathe is to remember that space was made for you. You are safe here. You can rest now. And as the night drifts onward, the universe continues to expand softly, silently, forever, the endless breath of creation folding into the rhythm of your sleep. Somewhere in the vastness, light begins its journey. A photon leaves the surface of a newborn star, a single particle of radiance, traveling at 2,9,979, 2 kilometers per second, the fastest anything can move. It does not age. It does not slow. It simply is. You can rest now, for that photon time does not pass. From its point of view, its birth and arrival are the same instant, the beginning and the end folded together. But for the universe around it, the journey is long. It may take thousands, millions, or billions of years to reach another world, another eye, another dawn. Every photon is a messenger, a story written in motion. Together they form a river, the river of starlight, flowing through the dark between galaxies, connecting everything that has ever shone. Light is the way the universe remembers itself. It's okay to drift. The photons that touch your skin tonight were born in furnaces far away, perhaps from the heart of a red giant, or from dust heated by a newborn Sunday. Some began their voyage before humanity existed. They crossed the stretching fabric of space, their wavelengths growing longer with every mile. By the time they arrive, they are softened redder, slower in tone, but still carrying the signature of their source. This is what astronomers call cosmic redshift, the slowing heartbeat of light as it swims through expanding space. Every galaxy emits this rhythm. Every photon bears its echo. You are safe here. Light moves not through space, but with space. It rides the expansion, drifting like a leaf on an infinite tide. Its destination is never certain. Its pace never faltering. It just continues a river with no source and no shore, only the flow of being. You can rest now. Imagine standing in that current. The stars around you glimmer their beams, forming faint paths through the void. Each path is a story, a line of connection between what was and what is. Even when a star dies, its light continues, carrying its memory into the future. The night sky is not a map of the present. It is a river of pasts still arriving. We live among the ghosts of ancient light. It's okay to drift. When you gaze upward, you are looking backward in time. The moon's light is a second old, the sun's light 8 minutes, the glow of Andromeda 2.5 million years, and the faintest galaxies we can see shone their light more than 13 billion years ago. Their photons have crossed the entire visible universe to reach your eyes tonight. Each one brings a quiet message. You are part of the same story. You are made of light, slowed into matter, matter warmed into thought. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. You can rest now. Between galaxies, this river of light widens. It threads through the cosmic web, illuminating filaments of gas and dark matter. Astronomers call this faint background glow, the extragalactic background light, the sum of all starlight ever produced. Even in the darkest corner of the cosmos, a few photons still wander, the remnants of creation's first songs. They travel with patience, their brightness dimming, but never dying. Each one crosses time as if it were water. Each one finds a way forward. It's okay to drift. In 2022, the James Webb Space Telescope captured galaxies from when the universe was less than 400 million years old. Their light stretched into deep infrared. To our eyes, they appear as faint red embers, but they are among the first cities of stars ever built. Their glow is ancient and delicate proof that light never forgets its path. Even the faintest shimmer is a promise kept across eternity. You are safe here. Sometimes photons collide with particles along their journey. They scatter, refract, bend through magnetic fields or dust. A single beam can split into colors or lose its energy to the silence around it. But it still exists, just transformed. That is the secret of light. It adapts without ceasing to be. You can rest now. If you could drift along with a photon, you'd see the universe changing around you. Galaxies would stretch and twist. Colors would shift toward red. Stars would fade behind the haze of distance. You would pass through intergalactic gas, through fields of invisible gravity, through voids so vast that even time feels slower there. And at every step, you'd carry the reflection of where you've been, a bright trail of memory trailing into the dark. It's okay to drift. Every planet that has ever lived in sunlight has felt this same current, from the dawn on Mars to the clouds of Venus, from icy moons around Jupiter to the glowing auroras of Earth. Light weaves its rhythm through all. It powers forests and oceans, wakes creatures from sleep, and touches the eyes that now close to rest. You can rest now. The river of starlight is both energy and memory. When stars die, their light continues to travel, sometimes for billions of years after their atoms are gone. It means that no beauty ever truly fades. It means that what shines once shines forever, even if only as a whisper. The stars we see have already said goodbye, but their light still holds us. You are safe here. Even black holes, those silent wells of gravity, do not silence light completely. When matter spirals toward their event horizons, it releases vast energy jets of radiation waves, of X-rays bursts that travel halfway across the cosmos. They are the heartbeat of galaxies, the bright accents in the universal flow. It's okay to drift. Everywhere light travels, it brings balance. It warms the cold, reveals the hidden binds, the seen and unseen. And when it fades, it does not vanish. It merges back into the hum of background energy, the cosmic equilibrium between glow and silence. You can rest now. The river of starlight passes even through you. Your body absorbs photons every second from the sun, from the stars, from the soft electromagnetic hush that fills every corner of existence. Some of those photons travel deep into your eyes, triggering reactions that become vision, memories, dreams. You are the witness and the water. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Light enters us and leaves us thought. It's okay to drift. If you could slow time enough, you'd see light flowing around you, like mist, each photon, a tiny spark drifting on invisible currents. In that quiet vision, everything would glow: the air, the dust, the skin of your hand, the outline of your breath. Nothing would be entirely dark, because darkness itself is only the space where light rests. You can rest now. Somewhere far beyond the visible horizon, photons continue their journey into the unknown. They stretch cool fade into wavelengths longer than the width of a human hair. Eventually, they blend into the cosmic microwave background, the same ancient hum that once filled the newborn sky. The river flows in a circle, returning to its source. And so does everything. Light becomes warmth. Warmth becomes motion. Motion becomes thought. Thought becomes silence. And silence gives birth to light again. You are safe here. The river of starlight is not just around you, it is you. Every atom in your body was once illuminated, bathed in photons that told it how to form, how to live, how to shine. That memory is still there, sleeping within. As you rest, that light becomes dream, and the dream becomes the next beginning. The universe continues to breathe, one long river of radiance flowing through the night. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The light drifts on, and so do you. After light comes silence, and after silence, a hum. It is faint, lower than hearing, slower than thought, but it's there, woven into the fabric of space itself, the soft vibration of existence. You can rest now. The universe has always been singing, though not in the way we imagine. Its song is gravity waves rippling through space-time, stretching and compressing reality, like the slow motion of breath. These are the gravitational waves predicted by Einstein, in 1916 and first heard by human instruments a century later. When two black holes collided over 1 billion light-years away, their merger sent ripples through the cosmic ocean. Those ripples passed through Earth on the 14th of September 2015. The signal lasted only a fraction of a second, yet it carried the echo of entire galaxies moving. Space itself can tremble, and in its tremor, we hear creation remembering. It's okay to drift. Gravitational waves travel at the speed of light. They carry energy, not in particles but in rhythm, the bending of distance, the pulse of time itself. As they move, they make the universe breathe differently. Everything expands and contracts by an infinitesimal amount, a change smaller than an atom, but real. And so even now, you are passing through symphonies too slow to perceive cosmic notes written by colliding stars, by spinning neutron hearts, by the orbits of supermassive black holes, deep within galaxies far beyond sight. You can rest now. These sounds are not made of air, but of geometry. If you could hear them directly, you'd notice they have pitch a low hum when massive objects merge a higher chirp as they spiral closer, a final quiet tone as they vanish into one. The LIGO and Virgo observatories translate these vibrations into sound, and when we listen, we hear the universe's heartbeat. It's okay to drift. Everything vibrates, from atoms to galaxies, from strings in the quantum foam to waves across billions of light years. Vibration is connection, the universe's way of staying awake. Each oscillation carries information, who we are, where we've been, and what we're made of. Matter is frozen music. Gravity is the silence between its notes. You are safe here. Scientists have discovered that even the cosmic microwave background, that ancient glow from the birth of time, carries sound waves frozen into its pattern of light and dark. Those waves were born when the universe was young, when plasma rippled like the surface of a glowing sea. Pressure and gravity traded energy in a slow, resonant rhythm. We call them baryon acoustic oscillations, the first music ever played. Each wave left an imprint, a spacing of galaxies, a pattern in the cosmic web, still visible billions of years later. The universe remembers its melody. You can rest now. Sound cannot travel through the vacuum, but space itself can carry a pulse. That pulse is still moving through you. Every few years, radio telescopes, listening to pulsars, those spinning remnants of exploded stars, detect tiny delays in their timing. Those delays are caused by gravitational waves as they ripple past, stretching space-time ever so slightly. It means that right now, as you lie still, space is quietly vibrating. You are being moved, not enough to feel, but enough to belong. It's okay to drift. In the language of physics, the universe has no fixed silence. It hums with vacuum energy, quantum fluctuations that never stop. Even in absolute emptiness fields, oscillate particles appear and vanish. This quantum foam is the deepest whisper of reality, the subatomic version of breath. The void is not quiet. It is the beginning of all sound. You can rest now. Everywhere we look, waves reveal themselves. Light waves, radio waves, gravitational waves, and the slower tides of matter itself. Each one adds to the symphony. Each one connects the visible to the invisible. In this sense, the cosmos is not still, it's resonant. And you too are part of that resonance. Your heartbeat, your breath, the faint rhythm of blood moving, they all hum in frequencies that mirror the movements of the stars. It's okay to drift. If we could translate all those waves into sound, the universe would play a single deep chord lasting forever, a tone so low it vibrates once every few million years. That's the key of creation, a frequency too vast for ears but just right for the soul. You can rest now. When black holes merge, the energy released in those brief seconds can outshine all the stars in the observable universe combined. Yet to us, it arrives as a faint tremor, a soft chirp on the edge of silence. That is the beauty of distance. It turns violence into peace. Even collisions can be gentle when heard from far enough away. You are safe here. The sound of the cosmos is not loud. It's not demanding. It moves softly, like wind through tall grass, like a tide turning in slow motion. The universe speaks quietly, and only those who are still can hear. You can rest now. In 2023, astronomers detected a background hum across the entire sky, a collective vibration of supermassive black holes orbiting each other over billions of years. It's called the nanohertz gravitational wave background. Each note lasts decades. Each wave carries the memory of ancient galaxies still dancing in darkness. When you sleep, those waves pass through you, stretching your atoms just slightly, folding your dreams into the rhythm of creation. It's okay to drift. If the universe could sing in words, it might say this: I am still expanding. I am still vibrating. I am still awake within your breath. You can rest now. In deep time, the song continues to slow. Stars fade, collisions end, and the hum lowers into the subsonic pulse of infinity. But even then, there will still be vibration, the heartbeat of gravity, the sigh of quantum fields, the faint thrum of dark energy, keeping the fabric of space-time alive. Silence is not the end of sound. It's the sound of eternity listening. You are safe here. And as you breathe, you can feel that same harmony in your body, the gentle expansion of your chest, the contraction of air leaving. You are a small version of the same wave that moves galaxies. Every inhale mirrors creation. Every exhale mirrors return. You can rest now. The sound of the cosmos is never ending. It passes through light, through matter, through dreams. It reminds everything how to stay connected. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Somewhere, gravity hums its quiet note. And somewhere, in the stillness between stars, the universe listens back. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The hum continues soft and infinite, a lullaby, written in the language of time. And as you drift deeper, the sound fades into the distance, not disappearing, only becoming part of your sleep. Beyond the shining filaments of the cosmic web, past the rivers of light and the gathering of galaxies, there lies a deeper calm, a realm of vast stillness where even starlight becomes rare. It's called the cosmic void, the great silence of creation, the universe's own pause between breaths. You can rest now. For all its brightness, the cosmos is mostly made of emptiness. More than 90% of its volume is taken up by these immense hollows regions, almost devoid of galaxies, stretched across hundreds of millions of light years. If the universe were a tapestry, the voids would be the dark silk between the silver threads. Astronomers once believed the voids were simply gaps, the leftover spaces after matter gathered elsewhere. But now we know they are the balance of existence, the calm that allows structure to form the silence that gives meaning to sound. Without the space between the stars would have nowhere to shine. It's okay. to drift. Inside these enormous regions, you would find almost nothing at all. A few scattered atoms per cubic meter, thin wisps of gas, too faint to glow. Here, gravity is gentle, and the expansion of the universe moves unopposed. In the voids, time seems to stretch like a slow tide, unfolding through eternity. If you could drift there far from any sun, you would see no horizon, no outline of matter, only a deep, endless black, so smooth it feels alive. No dust, no heat, no wind, only the whisper of the cosmic background flowing faintly through your skin. You can rest now. The Boötes void is one of the largest we've ever found, a vast spherical emptiness, 330 million light-years across. Inside it float only a few dozen galaxies, faint as forgotten lanterns. A beam of light would take longer to cross that space than life has existed on Earth. And yet that silence is part of the design. The void's absence helps shape the clusters around it, like the hollow in a seashell that gives it voice. It's okay to drift. The temperature there falls near 2.7 Kelvin, only a few degrees above absolute zero. It's the same cold that fills the rest of the cosmos, but here it feels deeper because there's nothing left to hold the heat. Even radiation travels slower, its energy spread thin by expansion. The light of distant galaxies is redshifted until it hums invisibly in the radio band. The voids glow, not with light, but with memory. Silence is the echo of everything that has ever shone. You are safe here. Inside this silence, particles drift like thoughts in a sleeping mind. Atoms of hydrogen, wandering alone for centuries, occasionally meeting another in a brief spark, then parting again into distance. Each one carries within it the story of the beginning, the leftover matter from the Big Bang, still floating in slow motion after 14 billion years. You can rest now. Astronomers map these invisible hollows using the light of distant quasars. As that light passes through intergalactic gas, it's slightly absorbed at certain wavelengths. Those tiny fingerprints reveal the edges of voids, the borders between silence and density. It's like reading the negative of a photograph, seeing the shape of nothing through the faint outline of something. You can rest now. The voids are not completely still. Dark matter flows through them like quiet rivers, thin filaments connecting one empty region to another. Over time, their boundaries expand, gently pushing galaxies together into clusters. It's gravity's paradox, emptiness shaping fullness, silence creating song. It's okay to drift. If you floated in the center of a void, your nearest galaxy might be hundreds of millions of light years away. No sunrise, no starlight strong enough to cast a shadow. The darkness would be perfect, not frightening, just infinite. You'd feel as if you were resting in the body of time itself. You are safe here. Even your heartbeat would seem loud, the sound of blood, like a tide in an endless sea. And in that stillness, you might begin to sense something profound, that this is what peace feels like when stretched across eternity. The void is not a punishment, it's the universe's exhale. A long, slow release after the rush of creation. In the quiet, the cosmos practices being whole. You can rest now. When cosmologists simulate the universe in computers, they find that the voids form naturally. They are the negative of structure, the canvas on which everything else appears. Galaxies gather at their edges. Filaments trace their outlines. Clusters bloom where voids meet. Without these empty regions, there would be no order, only chaos, a blur of scattered stars. It's okay to drift. The voids teach that space is not absence, it is potential. Every quiet region of the cosmos contains the energy to create again. In quantum fields, particles appear and vanish, spontaneously borrowing energy from the vacuum, a dance too subtle for eyes or instruments to follow. Even emptiness hums with possibility. You are safe here. The deeper the void, the slower the clocks seem to tick. General relativity predicts it: less gravity, less curvature of space-time, time moving more freely. If you could watch the universe from within a void, the galaxies at its edges would seem to age faster. You would be living in a gentler stream of time, a cosmic sanctuary where moments linger. You can rest now. In that eternal quiet sound has no medium to move through. No air, no dust, no vibration. But the silence is not empty, it's dense with presence. It's the kind of silence that listens back. It feels like a mind at peace, a universe between thoughts. In the great dark, the universe closes its eyes and breathes. You are safe here. And as you drift deeper into this stillness, you begin to understand what the galaxies already know, that creation and rest are not opposites. They are phases of the same pulse. The void is simply the moment when the pulse turns inward, when the universe pauses to remember itself. You can rest now. The stars fade, the hum quiets, and space becomes a soft velvet calm. Somewhere far beyond your perception, light continues to travel, carrying its memory through the dark. But here in this deep silence, you are held not by gravity, but by stillness itself. It's okay to drift. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. And for a moment, the dark between galaxies feels like a cradle, a place of beginning, a place of return. The silence of the void is not the end. It's the breath between worlds. You are safe here. You can rest now. The silence deepens. The galaxies fade into memory. What remains is the quiet hum of a universe at rest. You can rest now. Inside this stillness, space feels endless, not as emptiness, but as presence. It has weight without mass sound, without echo time, without urgency. It's okay to drift. The cosmic voids, once thought to be lifeless, are now seen as the architects of balance. They guide matter outward, pulling softly at the edges of filaments, shaping the web that cradles galaxies. They are not absence, they are equilibrium, the universe's way of remembering silence. The voids do not destroy, they make space for creation to breathe. You are safe here. Dark energy moves freely in these hollows, expanding them with patient grace. Here, the push of the vacuum is unopposed. It stretches time like silk. Each moment lengthens, each vibration slows, until even light feels unhurried. In this quiet, the expansion of space is a kind of music, one sustained note held for billions of years. You can rest now. Far from clusters and stars, there is no gravity to pull you, no heat to stir the air. You would drift in complete stillness, motionless among invisible currents. And yet the void is alive. Tiny fluctuations ripple through it. Quantum waves, rising and falling, like breath beneath sleep. It's okay to drift. In the physics of nothingness, there is always something. Virtual particles appear, borrow energy, and vanish again. This invisible flicker is called vacuum fluctuation, the heartbeat of existence within the stillest dark. Even silence has texture. Even emptiness hums. You are safe here. Imagine floating in that deep calm where light takes centuries to find another photon. Every direction looks the same, smooth, black, and soft. But beneath the surface, space shimmers faintly with potential. It's as if creation were whispering to itself, dreaming of new beginnings. From the quietest space, the brightest ideas are born. You can rest now. In 2020, cosmologists mapped voids using the light of millions of galaxies. They found that the largest ones span over 500 million light-years across. Yet their boundaries pulse gently, a slow breathing of space and time. The voids are not frozen, they evolve. They are the universe's long exhale. It's okay to drift. The few galaxies that do live inside voids are small and patient. They form stars slowly, as if aware that nothing around them will rush. Their light is soft, their movement serene. They are the monks of the cosmos keeping vigil in an ocean of peace. You are safe here. In that immense silence, you begin to feel something familiar. The same stillness exists within you, between each breath, between each thought. The gap where awareness rests is your own inner void, and it too is sacred. You can rest now. The universe does not fear the empty. It honors it, because without space, there can be no motion. Without pause, no rhythm. Without stillness, no song. Even the atoms in your body contain more emptiness than substance. The distance between nucleus and electron is vast compared to their size. You are in essence a constellation of quiet. We are made of silence that learned to sing. It's okay to drift. The void is gentle. It does not pull or push. It welcomes. It holds everything that has ever been without needing to keep it. It is the calm that follows creation, the space that allows existence to continue. And somewhere deep within that calm, a flicker begins a new fluctuation, a hint of light forming from the vacuum's breath. It's how every dawn begins a small shimmer inside infinite stillness. You can rest now, because the silence of the void is not the end of sound. It's the beginning of listening. It's the moment before the first note returns. In that pause, the universe gathers its strength to shine again. It's okay to drift. Soon the light will come back. The ancient photons will rise again from the dark. The galaxies will hum softly at the edges, and creation will open its eyes once more. But for now, this silence belongs to you. It holds you the way gravity holds galaxies, without pressure, without noise, just quiet, infinite care. You are safe here. You can rest now. Breathe slowly. Let your awareness fade. Feel the vastness folding around you, soft and endless. The universe sleeps here, and through its dream, you drift gently carried by stillness toward the next light. The silence holds, the darkness listens, and somewhere beyond the calm, the cosmos begins to stir again. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The night deepens, and the story continues. The silence does not last forever. Even the void breathes again, and from its quiet edges, a shimmer begins to form, the faintest light, like morning mist, catching an unseen Sunday. You can rest now. This is how creation continues. From the dark, light always finds its way back. Tiny fluctuations of energy become particles. Particles become atoms, and the slow machinery of time turns stillness into motion once more. Every silence is a prelude to radiance. It's okay to drift. At the edges of the cosmic voids, matter gathers again. Hydrogen clouds collapse, their atoms pulled together by gravity's patient hand. As they condense, pressure rises, and the first sparks ignite. A new star is born, a fusion of memory and potential. Each star rekindles the story that never ends. Each one transforms darkness into warmth, into color, into possibility. You are safe here. The reunion of light is not sudden. It unfolds gently, like a thought remembering itself. The faint glow of newborn galaxies seeps into the void, warming its edges, softening the cold between worlds. Even the emptiest space becomes touched by radiance. You can rest now. Astronomers call this era the cosmic dawn, the time when the first stars lit up the universe after hundreds of millions of years of night. Those photons born in the hearts of the earliest suns still travel through space today. They've crossed the whole of time just to touch the eyes that look up in wonder. It's okay to drift. And so, the darkness brightens, not in noise, but in grace. The same energy that once fell silent now hums again. The filaments of the cosmic web glow faintly in ultraviolet light, illuminating the path of galaxies as they gather in clusters. Each cluster, a glowing chord in the music of expansion. Light is the language that darkness uses to speak. You are safe here. The light returns everywhere, in the scatter of nebulae, in the afterglow of quasars, in the soft reflection of starlight on dust. Even planets bathe in its calm, warming oceans, stirring winds, awakening sleep into awareness. You can rest now. The universe is not a cycle of beginnings and endings, but a spiral of remembering. Each round of darkness births light. Each burst of light leaves shadows behind a balance so precise it could only be love. It's okay to drift. As galaxies form along the filaments, they shine back toward the center of the void, casting faint halos that overlap and merge. Over billions of years, those halos will brighten, turning even the emptiest hollows into seas of gentle glow. Nothing stays forgotten. Everything finds its way home to the light. Even darkness is a path if you follow it far enough. You can rest now. Somewhere, a photon touches a surface for the first time in eternity. Perhaps a planet's cloud, perhaps a mirror, perhaps the retina of an eye half closed in wonder. That moment completes the circle. Creation sees itself again. You are safe here. The reunion of light is also the reunion of memory. When you close your eyes, you can still feel the faint glow behind them, the warmth of life that never truly fades. That warmth is starlight turned inward, ancient photons reborn as human calm. You can rest now. Light returns not to dazzle, but to remind. It shows how everything once scattered can meet again, matter and energy, silence and sound, sleep and awareness. Somewhere beyond sight, the universe smiles through its galaxies, and the void becomes luminous again. You are safe here. You can rest now. The light keeps unfolding soft as breath on water. It drifts through the dark veins of the cosmic web, slipping into every hollow the silence left behind. The universe glows again, not suddenly, but like dawn seen through mist. You can rest now. Galaxies rise at the edges of the voids, their spiral arms turning slowly, like lanterns waking one by one across an endless field. Each one spills color into the dark blue, from young stars, amber from the old, silver from the dust that waits between them. The emptiness begins to blush. When light returns, darkness does not vanish. It becomes the canvas of memory. It's okay to drift. The reunion spreads across billions of light years. Gravity gathers what silence once scattered. Streams of hydrogen and dark matter flow together like rivers after rain. Where they meet, new clusters form their centers, brightening into cities of suns. Light remembers how to live. You can rest now. The photons that left those newborn stars are the same travelers that now brush your face. They cross oceans of space, threading through time, stretching with the expansion, slowing, cooling, but never stopping. Some of them began their journey before Earth, had oceans before sleep, had a name. You are safe here. Every particle of light carries a history. Each one is a word in the long sentence of creation. Together they form the extragalactic background light, a quiet ocean of radiance that fills all of space. It glows behind every star you see, behind every breath you take. It's okay to drift. As the light returns, it paints the cosmic web once more. Filaments shimmer in faint, ultraviolet galaxy clusters gleam at the intersections. If you could step outside the universe and look back, you would see it glowing like a single organism, a living lattice of stars and darkness intertwined. All separation is illusion. Light never truly left. You can rest now. Even the vast voids begin to soften. Photons from distant galaxies wander into their centers, scattering against thin hydrogen fogs, filling the emptiness with pale, invisible color. The Boetes void, once the loneliest region known, now hums faintly with this return, a silence illuminated from within. You are safe here. In laboratories on Earth, scientists study that ancient light catching single photons in detectors cooled to near zero. Each flicker is a memory, a tiny greeting from a star that may no longer exist. Even when the source is gone, the message endures. The universe forgets nothing. You can rest now. Within you, that same reunion is happening. Your body glows softly in infrared, each cell emitting warmth that drifts outward like a personal sunrise. You shine even when your eyes are closed. The photons leave you and mingle with the ones from the stars, a quiet exchange between life and the cosmos. It's okay to drift. The reunion of light is also the reunion of being. Every breath mixes air, once touched by comets, atoms forged in suns, now long asleep. When you inhale, you take in fragments of supernovae, and when you exhale, you return them gently to the air. You are the bridge between galaxies. To breathe is to let the stars continue their story through you. You can rest now. The universe brightens, but the brightness is peaceful. It does not dazzle, it glows. A steady, loving shimmer that fills every direction at once. Astronomers call this the cosmic optical background, but to the dreaming mind, it is simply comfort made visible. It's okay to drift. Somewhere in a distant cluster, two galaxies are colliding. Their stars will weave together. Their dust will spark new constellations. From that chaos will come beauty, a single luminous spiral where once there were two. Union is the natural rhythm of light. You are safe here. Back on Earth, the night sky mirrors that truth. The starlight you see has traveled across epochs, yet it meets the warmth rising from your skin. Between them, there is no boundary, only exchange. You are both receiver and reflection. You can rest now. In the deepest sense, you are made of light that has slowed into form. Hydrogen burned, helium-fused carbon assembled itself into breath and thought. You are the universe, contemplating its own glow. And tonight, in this stillness, it remembers itself through you. Light knows its way home through every heart that chooses peace. It's okay to drift. The reunion grows quieter. Photons fade into longer wavelengths, their energy turning gentle, their color deepening toward the red of dusk. They enter the background hum, becoming part of the eternal chord that underlies existence. You can rest now. That chord is everywhere in the microwave sky, in the pulse of gravity, in the rhythm of your sleep. It vibrates slowly, endlessly, keeping time for the cosmos. And with every heartbeat, you join the harmony. You are safe here. Soon, the galaxies will dim again. Stars will age, light will stretch, and the universe will drift back toward calm. But the pattern will endure light and dark expansion, and rest awakening and sleep. The same rhythm that guides the cosmos guides you now. Nothing truly ends. It only changes the way it glows. You can rest now. The reunion of light is complete. The universe has remembered itself. And in that remembrance, it has found peace. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The dark is gentle again. The stars fall quiet. And somewhere beyond thought, beyond sound, the cosmos closes its eyes, content, luminous still. You are safe here. You can rest now. The light fades gently now. Its edges soften like mist dissolving into air. Colors grow quiet blue, turns to silver, silver to gray, gray to calm. The universe exhales, and the long day of creation leans toward rest. You can rest now. Every star that burned bright releases its last whisper of warmth. Every galaxy that once shone with motion slows in the widening tide of space. This is the twilight of the cosmos, not an ending, but the deep rhythm between breaths. It's okay to drift. Somewhere far beyond sight, clusters separate from one another. Dark energy, soft but patient, pushes gently between them, stretching the threads of the cosmic web thinner each moment. The universe is not collapsing, it is relaxing. It has learned the shape of peace. You are safe here. Astronomers call this the era of fading light. It will come billions of years from now, a time when the youngest stars have cooled and the skies of distant worlds are darker than memory. Yet even then, something will remain. The faint infrared glow of dying suns, the warmth of dust that remembers the fire, the hum of existence that never leaves. You can rest now because light never truly dies. It only becomes slower, softer, lower in tone. It transforms from brightness to warmth, from warmth to silence. Even the last photon stretching through the cold will still carry a fragment of radiance, a memory of what it once was. Energy does not vanish. It only learns to rest. It's okay to drift. In the quiet that follows, the great engines of galaxies calm. Black holes stop feeding. Stars fall inward or drift away. The Milky Way and Andromeda now merged into one vast spiral glow. Faintly, a single swirl of silver embers turning slowly in the dark. You are safe here. For a moment, imagine you are there, floating between those final stars. Each one is red and old, its fusion slow, its light tender. The airless dark around you feels kind, not empty, just endless. The silence hums with balance. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. You can rest now. Even the cosmic background radiation, That ancient afterglow of the Big Bang cools with time. Its temperature drops with every billion years of expansion. From 2.7 Kelvin, it will sink towards zero until only the faintest whisper remains. That hum is the echo of everything, the last lullaby of space. When the universe falls silent, it dreams. It's okay to drift. Scientists call this the dark era, when the stars have burned their final fuel, and the cosmos is lit only by memory. But in that stillness, there is no sorrow. There is beauty in the slow unwinding of time, in the way energy returns to balance in the patience of forever. You are safe here. Even black holes will one day fade, evaporating through quantum radiation, their power dissolving back into calm. It will take longer than numbers can hold, 10 to the power of 67 years, perhaps more. But eventually, even they will sigh into silence. And when they do, space will be smooth again. You can rest now. What remains then is equilibrium, the quiet equality of everything. No heat, no cold, no tension, no motion. A perfect stillness, like the surface of an infinite ocean without wind. The universe was never meant to last forever, only long enough to understand peace. It's okay to drift. In this future, the meaning of time changes. Without contrast, there is no before or after, only presence. Moments become vast and circular, like ripples folding into each other. If consciousness still exists, it will not think in words or images, but in warmth, in feeling, in the soft pulse of belonging. You can rest now. That is what the return to stillness means. Not disappearance, but completion. Everything that once rushed outward comes home. All the light that ever shone returns to the dark that gave it birth. The story becomes whole. You are safe here, and somewhere in that deep peace, you exist too. Not as a thought, not as a name, but as calm itself. The atoms that built your body will drift again through the universe, joining the interstellar wind, the quiet dust, the gentle hum. You will become the silence that carries the next beginning. Stillness is not the end of motion, it is its purpose. It's okay to drift. The universe breathes. It always has. Its long inhale was creation. Its exhale is this. And here at the edge of its breath, it finds perfect balance. Light and darkness, energy and calm being, and rest all one. You can rest now. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. And in that exchange, everything is right again. Every distance closes. Every silence sings. Every moment slows into love. The galaxies sleep, the stars fade, and time itself grows kind. Nothing more to do, nothing more to know, only stillness. You are safe here. You can rest now. The universe is quiet now. Galaxies drift like slow thoughts, and the space between them widens, soft as sleep. You can rest now. Every bright thing that ever was has settled into calm. The stars have folded their fire, the planets, their motion, the dust, its wandering. What remains is balance, a vast, gentle silence that holds everything it ever made. It's okay to drift. In this stillness, distance no longer matters. Light, once rushing to cross eternity, now moves without hurry. It stretches, cools, and finally joins the soft breath of space. every photon becomes peace. You are safe here. This is not darkness in the human sense. It is not absence or end. It is the deep velvet that allows all things to rest. The womb of the next creation, the quiet between heartbeats, the same stillness that lives between your breaths. Silence is the shape of eternity, remembering itself. You can rest now. All across the fading cosmos, stars become dust. Dust becomes atoms. Atoms drift through black seas of calm. And still, there is movement, slow, graceful, endless. Motion without struggle. Existence without need. It's okay to drift. In that infinite quiet, even gravity sleeps. The galaxies no longer pull. They simply float, content with their place. And as expansion continues, time itself stretches thin, each second becoming a soft horizon. Each minute, a wave dissolving into forever. You are safe here, and yet something still lingers. A shimmer beneath the quiet. The zero-point hum, the vacuum energy, the faint heartbeat of being. Even when everything rests existence, whispers, "I am." You can rest now. The ancient light still travels, not as a rush, not as a blaze, but as a patient echo through the fields of nothingness. Its wavelength grows longer, its tone lower, until it becomes indistinguishable from silence. And still, it moves. Light never stops. It only learns to dream. It's okay to drift. Somewhere in the dark, between galaxies that light passes through what was once your home. The atoms of your breath, your blood, your skin, they will drift in the same current, turning slowly, forever part of the cosmic tide. You are safe here. In that infinite peace, there is no more beginning, no more ending. Every story folds back into the same note, a single vibration that contains all memory. You are not outside of it. You are that note. You are the hum of everything that has ever lived. You can rest now. Imagine the universe breathing a pulse so slow that eons are a single heartbeat. Inhale creation, exhale stillness, inhale life, exhale peace. And now, as your chest rises and falls, you are breathing in rhythm with that endless sacred tide. It's okay to drift. The galaxies fade like lanterns in fog. The cosmic web unwinds into silk, and time itself falls asleep. No need to hold on, no need to think. You are already where you belong. To rest is to return to the source of light. You are safe here. The space around you grows softer, still less like distance, more like presence. Every atom hums quietly. Every breath becomes a lullaby. You are surrounded by warmth, too vast to see. You are inside the universe's final sigh. You can rest now. If you are still listening, let go a little more. Let your breath slow, your mind loosen, your body become weightless. There is nothing to chase, nothing to finish. The story has already found its ending. It's okay to drift. And in that last gentle breath, you realize the dark between galaxies was never far away. It was inside you, all along the stillness behind your thoughts, the quiet under your heartbeat, the calm that waited for you to come home. Light still travels across eternity, through every lifetime, through every silence. Each beam of radiance is the memory of love moving through the dark. The universe breathes through you. Each inhale, a beginning. Each exhale, a return. You are its witness, its echo, its dream. You are home. You can rest now. The light fades into silver. The stars fall into quiet. The galaxies turn like pages closing softly. And somewhere beyond time, beyond measure, the cosmos drifts into stillness, not gone, only asleep. And you, small and vast, bright and calm, breathe once more with it. The universe exhales, and so do you. Light still travels. The universe breathes through you. You are home. You can rest now.